Usu. All right. Let's make sure we are live and the audio is good. Oh, yep. Gotta let the ad play. Uh, All right. Sounds good. Welcome back to the Moonpiece Podcast channel where we are doing a live stream, live reaction of Blue Lock Chapter 329 titled Don't Run Away. Apologies for the late live stream. This should have been on Wednesday, but hey, it's the holiday season. Um, but now we are here on Friday doing a live reaction of the chapter. I have not read it. I have not gotten any spoilers. So for me, this is a live review. All right, perfect. Just wanted to make sure that the volume was going good, going steady. Let's see. Last we left off, Asagi was having a conversation with Ego on the rooftop of the Blue Lock Stadium building after the game with Nigeria, where Ego is pretty much just talking to Asagi about, like his play style and what he's been doing and his what Asagi's expectations are. He's talking about his personal experience with this quote unquote god of soccer. Um, and yeah, we saw a lot of talk from Asagi. It's just again reiterating that Ego's soccer isn't good enough for him anymore. And yeah, Asagi's got a lot of high aspirations going into this game against France. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this chapter has in store for us. Are we going to see any of the France players? Are we going to see any more of Nagi and Kira in the Buratsuda selection? Are we going to get right into the France game? I don't know, but I'm excited to get into it. So without further ado, let's get into Blue Lock Chapter 329. All right, and I know that the first page is a double page spread. Okay, it looks like we have Saitoshi, we have Kaiser in the back. There is Bunny Iglesias, Loki. That is homie from Italy with the Ubers. I forgot what that guy's name. I actually really like that guy, the one with the gold teeth. And then we don't know who the guy in the maroon suit all the way in the back is. Um, oh, that might be the guy who is in France. He's also part of the new Gen 11. So I can imagine that's him. Honestly, I love this. Why is Bunny the only one without shoes on though? That's a little weird. Also, his feet are shaped a little weird too. They literally look like squares or rectangles. I don't know. But yeah, this is a cool cover spread, and I wish for a little bit better. But hey, what are you gonna do? All right, let's see. All right, moving on. We see U20 World Cup Group A, Game 2. Oh, okay. So this is France versus England, right? And it looks like Loki is absolutely dominating England, right? Scoring a goal, the crowd cheers on. Loki over here, feet up in the air, poses in front of everybody. France wins against England 2-1. And we see Group A. Japan has won, France has won, England and Nigeria both lost. The difference between them is drastic, as Nigeria is -4 and England is -1. So, as far as points goes, why does France and Japan have the same points? Why do they both have 3? There's definitely something I'm missing here. I don't really know. But either way, Loki's posing in front of everybody like that. That is hilarious. Honestly, I don't really like the pose, but hey, whatever works for you, man. Um, but yeah, France made quick work of England. It's interesting to see England at work because aside from Chris Prince and the other guy who was trying to help out Nagi, I never remember that guy's name. Um, I never really I never really knew who else was on England. Like they don't have any of the next gen 11 players, so I was like, all right. Cyborg Frankie, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by to the chat. Do you read Blue Lock? Um, yeah. So England dominated. Sorry, but at least they didn't lose as bad as France. Ugh. All right. Ooh, and we have the group rankings for the end of round 2. Oh man, There's a lot of teams on here, and honestly, I can't even read because the print is so small. That's okay. Yeah, honestly, I can't even read this. I gotta Okay, here we go. Brazil, Senegal, the Czech, Uzbekistan, Argentina, Denmark, Tunisia, Spain, Ecuador, Qatar, Sweden. All right, so Spain's dominating. That's the team that Bunny is on. Looks like Argentina is doing good. Um, damn. Denmark and Tunisia were in a draw. Brazil is doing good. Italy did good. Who else won? Switzerland won. The Netherlands, Colombia, Australia, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Croatia, Uruguay, Turkey, the USA, Norway all won. And it looks like Mexico, Poland, Haiti, and I can't tell that other one, all got one. All got a draw. So I don't know I don't know what happened there. Uh Kenny, in the World Cup, a win is worth 3 points. Oh, okay. Cyborg Frankie, I'm nowhere near caught up, but I don't mind spoilers. Oh, buddy, no, no, no spoilers. Um, but hey, I appreciate the support either way, man. Um, right now we're kind of in an in between time, so it's not too much of a spoilers. Right, we're in between games right now, but obviously we're in the World Cup. As we see in Group P, Germany wins, right? And we see Kaiser looking absolutely wicked. Look at his eyes, man. This man's in the zone. This man hit flow state, no problem. Yo, he's dying. He's itching to play against Asagi again. Oh my god. And Kaiser scored all 3 goals by himself. Holy crap. That's crazy. Good for him. I'm sure him and Ness, their teamwork has been unyielding since their game against Asagi. So good for him. I like Kaiser. I as much as I would love to see a game against Germany. I just don't know if we're going to get it, right? I just Why would we narratively speaking, I don't see a reason why we would waste our time playing an entire game against characters that we've already kind of played against. Like, I would love to see that, but we just don't have the time. Realistically speaking, we don't have the time for this game. All right, and it looks like we have Japan's monitoring room as they are watching the game with Germany and Kaiser scoring this goal. As IQ, sighs relief. We see Nanase over here, like, Germany sure knows how to win, huh? And then is that Kiora in the back saying, yeah, the nonchalant, yeah. Kenny, I want to see the Brazil team. Bachira would be geeking. Yeah, I would love Brazil for sure. I would love to see the Brazil team. Actually, out of all of these teams, yeah, I would really want to see Spain only because of Bunny. But I don't think we're gonna get Bunny. I don't think we're gonna get Spain until the knockout brackets when Saitoshi's on. Obviously, same thing with Germany. Because we have to get through this group battle first. And then the USA, I want to see what the home teams got going for them. I wonder if they have any of the new Gen 11 players. That's where I would want to know is, like, if there are 11 new Gen players and we've only been introduced to like 5 of them, what other countries are they in, right? I feel like the US would have one, especially because they won one here. Any team that's got a victory here probably has a new Gen 11 player on there. Just wow, I cannot think today, and it's because I haven't had my coffee. Rationally speaking, that's the word. France versus Japan is next, though. Yep, France versus Japan, which again, I think, Kenny, I don't know about you, but I think that they're going to lose. I think Japan's going to lose against France. I think they're going to beat England, though. Obviously, they're going to beat England, but they're going to lose to France. It's unfortunate, but I think that Asagi kind of needs to get humbled a little bit. And it's going to be like a challenge for him. Because after they lose, then for the knockout brackets, I think that's when the Buratsuya 3 is going to come on board, and then Kira and Nagi are going to come, and then that's going to be another challenge that Asagi is going to have to face. Um, Obviously, they're going to want a rematch against France later down the line, but I think that France is going to lose to another team, and then Japan is going to beat that other team, thus beating France. So that's kind of gonna have to be their redemption arc. Because I don't think, again, like the same reason why we're not going to play Germany is the same reason we're not going to play France. As much as we're going to want to see it, we just don't have the time. But yeah, I'm glad you agree, Kenny. They're 100% going to lose to France. Loki's really good. They have Charles, and they have that other new Gen 11 player, right? Sure, you could say it's only 3 players, but depending on Blue Lock's lineup and things like that, like they're really gonna have to get dicey with it. They're gonna have to throw Baro in the mix. They're gonna have to throw Shido in the mix. Players that not the average Joe can keep up with, right? Like if you throw Shido in the mix, Loki's gonna have to cover Shido. You need to be fast enough to cover that demon, right? So yeah. It looks like they're quoting Kaiser. The wait is over as shit. What does that even mean? What? I'm just chalk that up to like a language barrier situation because that don't make no sense. But yeah. Here we see all the boys in their sweats, right? Oh my god, yo, they're clowning this man. You got Ryu posing. I've yearned for you, Yoichi. Yo, are you trying to be style Kaiser? Yo, the that is so funny. I've come for revenge, Yoichi, as you see Otoya joking around in the back. Karasu whacking him in the head. Quit messing around. And then you see homeboy from the OG ace striker from Japan's U20 team. I don't remember because you're a background character, bro. He's chuckling in the back. I think this is so. I think this is so. I've yearned for you, Yoichi is hilarious because, like, yeah, everybody here played against Asagi and Kaiser, so like they know the dynamic. France more than anybody because they saw Yoichi and Kaiser playing together. So the fact that even Ryu is over here just like, oh, I've yearned for you, Yoichi, it's hilarious. I'm telling you guys, the BL in Blue Lock, the BL does not stand for Blue Lock. BL stands for Boy Love. I promise you. Kenny, Kaiser never went to school, so I get it. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you got me. You got me, Kenny. All right, you got me. I mean, language barrier, education, whatever. Kaiser, he knows soccer. He knows soccer and he knows violence. That's it. That's all you need. But all this jerking around. Wow, I shouldn't say it like that. All this messing around. I'm a copy Karos over here. Pisses off Baro as he yells from the back, "Shut the hell up, you losers!" Right? And you're seeing Otoya and Ryu. Yo, Otoya's just one of the boys, man. Yo, Otoya just wants to have fun, man. It doesn't matter like who he's with. Like when he was with Batra, we saw a completely different side of him come out. Like I feel like when he was with Karasu, right, and they were like part of like the top 6 best players in Blue Lock during like the second or the third selection. He just played like this nonchalant, like cool guy, and we're like, oh, he's like the quiet Sasuke type, right? But like ever since we saw him in the Neo Egoist League with Bachira, he was just a goofball, right? What was that one? What was that one phrase that Otoya said? He was like, it was like after he scored a goal, he said something. It was so funny. I'll have to remember another time. And now seeing him here with Ryu, like these two weren't even on the same team together, but like the way they're joking around together, right? It's funny. But then Karasu's a hater, bro. You see him in 2 panels over here trying to stop them both. Like, why are you stopping them from having fun, man? But yeah, then we see Hiyori. In the group leagues, each team plays 3 matches, and the top 2 teams of each group will advance. If we win our next match, then we're basically guaranteed to the finals. As Raichi interjects, but we're up against France, who's number 1 in the world. Oh, I didn't know that. As Chigiri says, doesn't matter. We'll devour and defeat everyone, as he quotes Asagi. Oh my God, another quote. We're gonna beat them if we're we've got to beat them if we're gonna win, right? And here comes Yukimiya with another quote. Being the best in the world is the only option. That's what Asagi-kun would say, right? And Asagi's over here like, They're all glancing at each other. Totally, totally. And Asagi's getting a little annoyed, like, what the heck? Are you guys making fun of me? No, not at all. It's actually a compliment, says Yukimiya. Kenny, bon bon, that's what he'd most likely say. No, man. Oh, let me see. What is the it's man, I don't even I'm gonna have to look it up because what was the chapter where Otoya scored that goal against England, the Neo Egoist League? It was the birth of the new egoist, number 1, to the future. I think it's this one. It was after the kickoff. Okay, all right. Come on. It's the one where Otoya. So I see this one here where Chigiri scores the goal against. Oh no. Chigiri. Yeah, that against England. Okay. So ecstatic experience. Yeah, we see Asagi crashing out. Here we see Bachira scoring a goal against England. Here's Otoya. Okay. 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 So Otoya goes one more point Suke. I don't know if I can show you guys on the camera. Right. So he says one more point Suke. So like, let me just type it in because I don't know if I just want it to be completely. How is it spelled? And he said it again at some point. I forget when, but I just like the way he says it. He's hilarious. I like Otoya. I like Otoya a lot more than I thought he was going to be. All right. And so Yukimiya is continuing on. It's like, no, I'm not making fun of you, bro. It's actually a compliment. When I get nervous, it's a nice mental boost as he's literally having a serious conversation with the others. And Chigiri even chimes in like, yeah, the little Asagi in your head. Oh my God. Right? She's like, I've got a little Asagi in my head too. Yo, they're all being dead ass serious with this. And even Kurona is like, yeah, I got one too. Ego. And Asagi's like, you're definitely making fun of me, you shitheads. You know, it just goes to show how much everyone's looking up to you. Oh, that's so sweet. Raichi cuts in again. I don't plan on giving up the title of the world's best to you. Okay, buddy. You just be happy you're here, all right? And Asagi's just smiling. Like, bring it on then. That's a healthy mindset for a Blue Lock egoist. All right, bro. I really need you to like bring it. Like, I need you to dial it down a little bit, man. I'm not gonna lie. I love you. All right, you are him, Sagi, but dial it down, bro. Like the red flags are there for you to get humbled, bro. That's why you're gonna lose to France. I'm like, I'm seeing it, man. I'm seeing it. Right as Asagi goes to the bathroom, and who is there? Oh my God, guys. Who is there with Asagi right now? It's Rin. What is the title of this chapter? Don't run away. Did we not already talk about the BL, the boy love and Blue Lock, and now we're seeing these two in the bathroom? Listen, I'm not a fanfic writer, but I couldn't ask for, I can't imagine a better location for this. I'm just saying, right? So Asagi and Rin both take notice of each other. And then things get a little awkward as they both like zone out a little bit, right? And Rin's like, don't look at me. And Asagi's like, same to you. First of all, Rin, how are you still going, bro? How are you still going? Kenny, crazy Rin is also number 1 and no one looks up to him. I see what you mean, but I do think that some people look up to him in the way that like people look up to Asagi because his ego, his soccer IQ, his mindset, the way he plays is crazy. And I think that some people look up to Rin because of his like dominating physicality and play style and discipline. Honestly, like there's a lot I think to take away from him, but they definitely don't look up to him in like a leader sense. Like if IQ wasn't captain of the team, it would go to Asagi. It would not go to Rin. 100%. Sergeant Giratina, welcome to the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Rin would never be captain. He's not a leader. So I agree with you. People do not look up to him in that in a way of like, oh, I need inspiration. I need motivation, right? Um Rin is just a wall to overcome, right? Like this is the wall that it takes to be that good, right? Um, but guys, it don't need to be this awkward in the bathroom, all right? Y'all are deep in it right now. So you're over here, Rin, bro. Rin, shut up, bro, because you're saying don't look at me, but then now you're starting a conversation. Is soccer fun for you when everything goes your way and you're an undisputed superstar? Asagi's like, yeah, it's fun. Jealous? Are my exploits bothering you? Oh my god, Asagi, bro. This was the moment for you to say, yeah, I'm appreciating it for now, but I know it's not always like this. That's what you needed to say, bro. That's what you needed to say. But I get it, because you're having a cocky conversation with Rin. And so Rin glances over, even though you said, don't look at me. Rin's glancing over. That's not it. Just don't get satisfied with all of this. Sagi's like, I'm not. Then until I destroy Saitoshi, keep being a demon lord who interferes with my life, Asagi. Okay. So he's telling him, like, bro, I need you until I beat Saitoshi. I need you until I destroy him. Keep being a demon lord who interferes with my life. Look. Listen, they had a conversation. That's good. I like that. I like that Rin is reiterating his goals to us. I like that Rin is telling Asagi, like, yo, bro, stay humble. Stay humble, lock in, because I don't want to lose. And it's funny because, like, how are you going to lose? Like, is there, I mean, the World Cup isn't the final arc, is it? So, like, is there going to be like a championship league after this where Sai is playing with Spain or whatever team that he's from? And then Japan is going to have to verse that team. And then that's how Rin gets his revenge or whatever he wants to say. Maybe. So continuing on, Rin leaves the bathroom, and who is in the hallway? Bachira, as he's bopping a ball in his head, and he sees him and goes, Rin-chan, have you seen Asagi? I was thinking of asking this dude to train with me. Rin's like, I don't care. Take a shit and go to sleep. And Bachira's like, oh, what the fuck? As the door closes, another one opens, right? Also, Rin, he's in the bathroom right behind you, bro. Like, why do you have to be such an asshole? I thought he actually liked Bachira, but I guess not. Rin doesn't like anybody. Oh, it's a bathroom stall. So Asagi closes the bathroom behind him, and he says, ugh, don't get satisfied. Right now, I'm number one in Blue Lock. Bro, you're tied for number one in Blue Lock. There is a difference with that, okay? You are tied for number one in Blue Lock. You need to take a chill pill. Both you and Rin scored a goal in the last game. All right, this man needs to be reminded of that. I have the abilities to hold my own against the world. Everyone's chasing after me and steadily leveling up. Rin and I are strengthening each other as rival egoists. Even Ego-san's dreams are riding on me. All right, bro, stop. Okay. It's fine. Everything's going well. This is good. It's good, but, and we see again, don't get satisfied. Being number one is fucking terrifying. Yeah, man. Okay. There's no denying that I've become the nucleus of Blue Lock. Okay. So he's having a real conversation with him. With himself, right? Like he's really self-analyzing. Sorry, guys. Oh, let me stretch. Get it out. Get it out. All right. There's no denying that I become the nucleus of Blue Lock, and that's exactly what I wanted to become the best in the world. But if my condition slips, if I mess up and lose, there's a good chance that all of Blue Lock would collapse with me. It's seriously nuts. This is the pressure you feel at the top of a team. I've never felt this sort of responsibility before. Ren, Kaiser, Loki, have they been fighting like this? Stress was perfectly natural. I'm sure Noah has also overcome it countless times. Yeah, man, you just have to don't worry about that, bro. You don't worry about being number one. You just got to fucking play, man. To become the best in the world, don't run away. As now we see 24 hours later, we see the U20 World Cup Group A Game 3, Japan versus France, 7:30 for those of you who can't read military time, 7:30 kickoff. All right, and we see Asagi as the poster child for Japan versus France's Loki as he is the poster child for them. And it looks like Blue Lock's wearing a different color jersey. It looks like that's Japan's U20's OG jersey, the white and the pink that they wore when Blue Lock versed the Japan U20 team. So if that's the case, I would love to see some of the Blue Lockers in a different jersey than just the blue and black. The blue and black is fine, but I'd love to see literally anything different. It seems like we got that one guy wearing an Asagi jersey. Number 10. I don't know who number 10 is. I think that's Baro. And then the one guy with his face to the screen. Is that Bunny? Is that Bunny Iglesias? I mean, I don't know. But we're seeing the crowd run wild. Yoichi Isagi, don't run away. Go crazy for number one as we see the game start between France and Japan. Okay. Perfect. I think I guessed it. I knew it was going to be like this many chapters. I love that. Perfect. Now the game starts. Second round, game 3, France versus Japan. I'm very excited. This was a good chapter. This was a better chapter than I feel like we've had in a little while. Well, with like, sorry. What we've had the last chapter with that conversation with Ego and Asagi wasn't that great. I just like to see the Blue Lockers interacting with each other, right? I like to see them goofing around. I like to see them like talking, like them teasing Asagi, saying, like saying his quotes of what he's done in the past. How they all have a little Asagi in their head. That's funny, right? This moment that Rin and Asagi have in the bathroom where they're being awkward, right? But then Rin starts a whole conversation. He said, "Don't look at me." It's good. It's good. And then just Rin, this whole conversation with Rin and Bachira, like, Rin, why do you have to be such an asshole, man? And the beginning of the chapter, getting like all these group rankings, I think is really good. Hold on. Loaf. What happened? Come here. Sorry, guys, my dog's barking. Yeah, so seeing where like the other teams are standing, I think is very important. So it gets me excited. And then the last page was good. Now the last few pages are good because we're seeing Asagi like talking to himself and like we're seeing his like vulnerability in feeling the pressure of being number one, which is it's good. Like this is what it takes, man. And yeah, at the start of the France game, we're here. We're not wasting any time. So kickoff will probably be in 2 chapters. So like the next chapter, we're going to be seeing the introduction of a lot of the players. The announcer is going to go off. We're going to see the starting lineups for both teams. And then in the next week's chapter, we're going to be getting the kickoff. So very, very excited with that. Lakshmiran, sorry if I messed that up. Bro, this chapter was amazing. Absolutely, it was. And then GGNOTH fan. Hi, Danny. Hello. Thank you for stopping by the chat and saying hello. I agree with you, Locke. This chapter was really good. For me, I had a great time with it. it's funny because hardly any soccer was played, but I'm gonna easily giving it an 8 out of 10. It really helps set things up for the coming chapters. We got to see characters that we all like. Again, Loki, Kaiser. Oh my god, are you teasing Asagi about Kaiser, or teasing Kaiser about Asagi? I think is hilarious because everyone's just pining after Asagi. Is great. I had a great time with this. Thank you for anybody who stopped by today. I really appreciate it. Sorry that this live stream was late. I know this chapter came out on Tuesday, but hey, it's the holiday season. I don't know if we'll have a chapter next week since it's the new year, but either way, if we do, it'll be on Wednesday. But yeah, thank you to anybody who stopped by. Please hold on. We have another one from GG fan. Do you prefer chapters with games or more set up? That's actually a hard question. If I had to pick, I'll probably pick the ones with the games. I'll probably pick the ones with the games. However, the more chapters we get with the games, then the more I want the ones with more setup and just seeing these characters interact with each other in a more social setting. I think it's the best part because a lot of these characters are very entertaining to watch. But yes, thank you for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate it. Please consider subscribing to the Moon Piece podcast channel. We have a lot going on here. Corey just played that new Pokemon game yesterday. I don't know what it's called. Kimmy is still in her Skypiea arc. She is doing a first-time watch-through of One Piece, so please go out there and support her. Corey and I will be doing a Sailor Moon live stream this weekend. One Piece is on break, I believe, so no One Piece stream. But yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. Be safe out there. It's the weekend, and then we have New Year's coming up. It's a lot going on in the world. So yeah, just stay safe, hold your loved ones, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.